Hello and welcome to another episode of Never Onside. Hi, this is Joseph, and joining me as usual is Mayur. And in this podcast, we'll be discussing the resurgence of Manchester United as title contenders, and also of Liverpool, who have played really well against Newcastle and are just 5 points off top four. And we'll be discussing about all the matches that happened in and around Europe, and we'll be focusing on the Premier League as well. All right, let's get into it. Yeah, so these were the fixtures in Game Week 24, and straight up, what you would notice is that City drop points and Arsenal, they came back from behind and absolutely destroyed Aston Villa at the end. And Manchester United winning 3-0, keeping pace with the big two sides who are like looking very good. Yeah, so let's analyze the matches. Like Mayur, what are your takeaways from these games?
Yes. So starting with the Aston Villa Arsenal game. Actually, in this game, I was surprised. So we have seen Arsenal making mistakes where they are not strong at, but in this game particularly, they gave a lot of balls and they conceded both the goals in turnover in turnovers. So we have
Right.
seen Arsenal were able to control those situations. Even if the ball is lost, they were able to get those balls. But these were the now we can see Arsenal bit struggling. But you have to give it to them, the confidence and the mentality they show while recovering from this game. In this match particularly was the best thing. But yeah, we can see those cracks now and a bit of here and there where have started to make mistakes which didn't make at the start of the season or throughout the season, but we can definitely see now there is some change and they are struggling a bit here and there.
Yeah. So another point to notice is that Jorginho is playing instead of Partey because Partey is injured, and I read some stats saying that he has given more progressive passes in one game than what Partey had given in the whole of the season, or something like that. So so it's crazy that Jorginho can adapt to this very young and vibrant Arsenal side, and also he scored the third goal, which put them ahead, I think. And Martinelli was lucky to score the fourth goal. And something very interesting to notice is that Emi Martinez is under a lot of scrutiny at Aston Villa. Unai Emery has come out saying that he doesn't expect his goalkeeper to go up in the 89th minute, and also he kind of criticized Emi Martinez in the antiques that he shows, and also how he wastes time a lot, which Unai Emery doesn't like. So that is something big coming up of such a glorious World Cup campaign, to be in this sort of a situation where he's not being strictly backed by his manager. So it is something we
Yes.
have to look at what is going to happen, because eventually he has also said that his aim is
He
to play
wants
in
to.
the Champions League as well. So
Yes.
something to look at. Yeah, and also like we discussed in the intro, Newcastle, who are like in the top four race, drop points to Liverpool, who are probably their closest rivals to.
Rival.
Yeah, right. So it was a crazy game, and I'm sure you must have seen the red card for Pope, right?
Yes, that was a stupid red card, considering that he will be playing the final against you. That would be his next match. So that was
Yeah.
really a stupid red card, and I don't know. And but apart from that, if it wasn't a red card, it would have been an interesting game. We have seen Liverpool now winning two games on the bounce and keeping clean sheet in both of the games. But Everton played really shit in the Merseyside derby, and Newcastle with that red card were limited to it. So as we said in the intro, resurgence, but more than resurgence, probably it looks like the opponents have given it uh, easy sailing for Liverpool in the past two matches. So it will be interesting to see how they recover and like come up from this form where they have started winning some games.
Yeah, and their Merseyside rivals Everton are on a good run. They have defeated Leeds 1-0, and that's a typical reaction that we expected under Sean Dyche team. And yeah, and another talking point was the United win against Leicester, which Eric Ten Hag has termed as a shitty performance, so to say. And still, we came out with a 3-0 win, and Sancho scoring at the end was also something fun to watch. And Rashford is in red hot form and is like miles ahead in terms of goals scored after the World Cup. I think he has scored 15, and the rest are like 10, 11, 12. Haaland, 10, 11 only, like Haaland, Lewandowski, and such uh, players. So something that was brewing for a long time because we knew that he had the talent. And Eric Ten Hag, the first moment that he saw Rashford, he said that this boy has the capability to score 20 plus goals in a season. So
Yes.
kudos to him for stepping up and performing so well. So let's move on to the other leagues.
Yeah. Before that, just let's finish it up with Nottingham Forest versus Manchester City. So
Yeah,
we
right.
saw Arsenal just coming out with the points and scoring goals at dying moments, but Nottingham Forest, absolutely, the transfer of Keylor Navas from PSG has been a important transfer for them. We have seen he has been keeping them in a lot of games now and single-handedly getting those points for Nottingham Forest, which has led them to rise above the relegation zone as well. And there we can see impressive stuff from uh, against the champions where they were able to keep them out. So they had a lot of chances. Man
Right.
City created around an XG of 1.5 to 2, but they weren't able to score those goals. So interesting point
Yeah.
from Keylor Navas and how he saved those points. And talking last in the Premier League, Spurs managed to get a win in the London Derby. Richarlison started the game and Son came out from the bench, but Richarlison played, and that made played more deeper. And we saw there was like Kane wasn't playing on his best, and a lot of chances he missed here and then, wasn't able to get involved as much we have seen. But as soon as Son came on, we saw the ball Kane played to him, and Son was able to finish it off. So Bentancur definitely a huge miss, and it will be interesting to see how they cope up with him as well.